Hi guys, finally I have some time to film my 2017 K-pop album tag, which was created by Random Me 2011 a couple years ago, and many of us have been doing it for the past couple of years, and through the years questions have been added. I separated questions to make it even longer, and I'm not the only one, but pretty much I always cheat and give multiple replies to the same question. There's just no one answer, especially this year. Oh my god, 2017 music-wise was probably my favorite in forever. I think like it's just better than the combined previous years. Basically, I didn't buy, so far like 17 was the year I bought the most albums, I guess, like at least from a bunch of other different groups. I mean, I don't know, I didn't count, it just feels like that. Like there were so many comments, oh, I have to get this, oh, I have to get this too, this is so good. Oh. Since I was like 11 or 12, house music has been my favorite genre pretty much, so finally K-pop woke up, which SM already tried and pretty much succeeded in making popular with Shiny's U and FX's Four Walls and a bunch of SM stations in 2016 was basically just house or EDM, whatever you wanna call it. Like house is kind of EDM, so whatever. So all in all, music-wise, I'm really satisfied with 2017, which made it even harder to pick albums for these questions. And I have two giant stacks, and yeah, I think I should get started because it's gonna be long. So first question, favorite K-pop album of 2017? You know, there are so many good music. First I was worried, then I realized, what are you even worried about? Suju's gonna make a comeback late in the year. I was like, yeah. Like, did you actually expect me not to pick this album? Like, duh, like every other album can hide. I mean, I try to be not ridiculously biased, but pretty much it's my reply to every other question as well. Like, my favorite girl group rookies are also Suju. No, they're not, but you know what I mean. So, this album is actually flawless. Like, I love this so much. If the repackage is gonna be good enough, I have no idea how I'm gonna rank my albums, like all the existing Suju full albums, because I'm actually planning to maybe make a video of ranking them again. You know, I just did one before Mamacita was even a thing, so only 6 albums. Yeah, since then we got 3 more. Just 3 more? Whatever, so I could rank 9 albums. And Play is gonna be the album that makes it the hardest. So my favorite tracks are obviously Good Day for a Good Day and The Lucky Ones, which kind of makes Runaway to be at an awkward place and being the song that I always skip and kind of making it my least listened. Not that it's a bad song, it's just between those two. I think Runaway and The Lucky Ones should have switched places, because then the first 5 track would be the recommended title tracks. But again, The Lucky Ones and The Girlfriend are like this very similar type of sound songs, so they kind of match to be right after each other, like Too Late and I Do also match, which are my other favorites pretty much. And of course Black Suit and Picharam are perfect. Like, you don't even need to talk about that. This album is everything I've ever wanted. Like, it was on repeat for 3 weeks straight. Went to work, listen to this. Cleaned at work, listen to this. Went to school, came back from school, was at home, cleaned, whatever, listened to Play. So it's gonna be a bit awkward when I add the repackaged songs and be like, oh, what's this order? But whatever. It's just, oh, love. And in the first, I'm pretty sure 1.5 weeks I didn't skip a song anyways, so they all had the same listen. The Lucky Ones might have more, because I always started the playlist at the Lucky Ones. So, Pyong Pyong Pyong. Oh, everything about this album, like music-wise, concept-wise, physically how it is, photo books, everything is just so perfect. And don't worry, didn't forget this awkward packaging one either. This is so beautiful inside. Aww. So yeah, I just got these here and I'm just gonna put them on my desk because I might need them later. I mean, I try to be not biased, but like, I mean, it's kind of crazy that people would think that this is not the best album of the year. Like, It is, sorry. Then, question number 2. Favorite photobook concept of 2017? I had to think a lot of this, and then I have like 2 replies beside these, because honestly, every single one of these 4 photobooks inside are beyond amazing. Like, Suju has never had something like this. I mean, yeah, the photobooks are amazing, but this is an album photobook, which they never had something like this, so definitely my favorite. But beside that, so you actually got other answers to these questions. One of them, or not one of them, like majority of them, like there's just a bunch of Luna albums to this answer, but I only brought Yeojin's. All the Luna photobooks, starting from Heejin, but she was in 2016, but you know, if we start from Yeojin up to 2, which I don't own, or Eve, I don't own those 2, but I own up to Odai's or Curry package, so all of them are so amazing. Like, it's just a different level of photobook amazingness. And when I opened it up, that's it, I'm dead. I want to adopt this tiny little girl. She's perfect. Like, that photo is already my favorite, and then they're just like, oh my, no. I can't look through this without crying out the beauty and adorableness that this is. Their concept is so good, everything fits so well, they have so many outfits, so many different locations and all that. Like, these are very well put together things, all of the Luna albums, and probably Yeojin's is my favorite, but I might be a tiny bit biased, so I'm just have all of the Luna 2017 releases to the reply, as a reply to this question. But I also wanted to show the boys' photobook for, I think, this fresh version, because this is life. This color scheme, like, whenever they use these colors, I'm already sold, like basically pastel. Also, the part 2 of BTS's, you know, which album had like this color scheme, some others do, and I'm just always sold. They are always my favorite photobooks. I just can't with them. They are perfect. You can make any picture look good with those colors, unless they are not in focus, because if your picture is not in focus, it's not artsy, it's just ugly. So like, stop doing it. I don't get this, oh, let's make it artsy, let's make it blurry, and then I can't see half of their face or body or whatever. Like, I want to see their face and body. Like, yeah, I bought the album for the music as well, but I could have just bought that digital. If I already bought the album, then I might as well just get nice photos, right? So, I don't like blurry photos, and this doesn't have ones. So I really like that, the boys, one of the versions of the boys photobook. The other one's nice too, but I prefer this a lot. Third question, favorite packaging of 2017? I'm gonna have a really basic reply to this, like, there's no set favorite. I don't think I've got like extra packaging that I'm like, ooh, it's so amazing. And I honestly don't even need that. I just want my albums to look pretty and not annoying on my shelf and not easily damageable things, so I have pretty low expectations of packaging, but these days most albums deliver that's what I want from them. And I brought these particular albums here because of how they look. And I brought the Signal albums of Twice. Oh my god, just look at these. Like, everything I want from an album, being hollow and shiny and pastel colors, blue colors, matching concepts, whatever, like, oh, everything. Blue and pink, you both me. So, I'm sold. So, I love these so much. Nice cardboard. You got the CD there, the photobook is like, look at that, that's huge. And I think it's not entirely glued, which I always like to see, because then it won't get like broken on the spine, or just, how do you say that, whatever. So yeah, I brought the Twice albums for that reason. Yeah, they are very simple, basic. I mean, you can have a nice plastic see-through like cover on it with some motifs, like the Lane 1 album had, that's also really nice, but this has hollow, so I prefer this even to that. So yeah, it's just very simple packaging that I like. And I also brought Pristine's debut album High Pristine here because it's so tiny and cute, and it's literally the same width of the CD, so I just love that. I just love this tiny thing. When I held them up first, I was like, oh, so adorable, I love this already. So yeah, that's why I brought it here, that I just want to say that I really want more albums to have this cute tiny size. And the Signal album is also pretty tiny, just wider, so I like that. Plus it has really a gigantic photo book, so Twice the Signal was pretty much one of my favorites. But also I really love the Suju packaging of Play album, so once again it's a reply to this question as well. They're a bit too big for my taste, but book packaging, like, they are very safely packaged, all the pages, you get tons of photos, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I just love the Play album as it is. So question number 4, least favorite packaging of 2017. Nah, Suju is not a reply for this, I forgive for the post version as well. But since I don't own NCT's earlier mini album, which is like packaging wise, I have another reply. It makes the sound. I don't want my albums to make these kind of sounds. Kinda annoying that this is where I talk about Monsters, even though Beautiful and Bellshite Forever were pretty much one of my other favorite albums of the year, so let's just say that here. But when the tracklist is on the sticker, which I obviously messed up, and you can't fix it up here, you messed up, and this one is not even because they, you just, I absolutely hate this, especially because this doesn't even need the plastic bag, because it's like one album as it is, it just doesn't need the plastic bag, it still has a plastic bag. This one at least has multiple pieces, so you'd be like, yeah, I kind of need the plastic bag. And the paint splatter, whatever, it just, Starship 2 messed up real bad. Like, nobody asked for this and everyone hates it. Plastic bags should be like in, I don't know, I would say supermarkets, but you better use paper ones or reusable ones because protect the environment. Question number 5. Favorite album of a rookie girl group this year? I always just reply mainly like favorite rookie girl group or boy group for these questions, not just one album. But well, I wrote the one of my favorite out of the 2 anyways. So I have 3 girl groups listed here, but one is a main reply and the other 2 are honorable mentions basically. And it was pretty hard to pick. For a couple months, one of them was like obviously the winner, but then I got just so annoyed with people be like, you're being ridiculous, there's nothing wrong with them, like what are you even talking about? And the group that I'm talking about is Pristin, because basically it's become a trend to hate on Pristin for no reason. And this is actually my second try filming this video. And the reason for that, because the first one got ridiculously long, because I got so angry at people and basically I just sent everyone to hell who hates on Pristin. And I still kind of want to do that, but I'm going to try to control myself. You know, I don't understand that people be like, ooh, Rookie is such a great Red Velvet song, but then the same people go and like, We Like is an annoying song. They are both repetitive and they are both great in my opinion. I love both Rookie and We Like. So I have no idea where these people come from, and I think it's just a trend, like a couple people didn't like it, fair enough, but then the rest, oh, so many people doesn't like it, I don't like it either. It just, you know, they're all sheeps. Like, this is just such a sheep behavior, it just came to that. It's not even that it's actually a bad song, it just came to the sheep behavior. And there would be much less people to dislike this song if they actually give it a try. The do-do-do part, I actually find it genius. And thank you Sungyeon for it, like, this is a perfect song, I love you so much. I love you as much as do-do-do-do, it's just so perfect. It's just so cute. I mean, the dance could be better for this one, I like Wii dance a lot more, but I don't know, they move around a lot in a lot of different changes of formation, and they always make all the 10 members be seen in all formations, which is kind of hard with even numbers, so I just love that when they do that. Just Pristin is such a great group all around. Very talented vocalists, many members can rap, their dances are life. They're such good dancers, their music is amazing. It's just like, We Are Pristin is so much fun on this mini album as well. Oh, there's a tracklist too. I love Alohantina as well, so much. And of course the first mini album, Wii and Black Widow, like everything, so... And Hichol still does the Wii dance, so... I'm so grateful for him trying to make that song happen, and it's gonna happen. Pristin is gonna be great, and stop annoying Pristin, because you're being unreasonable. Like, it will really make this song out to be much worse in your mind than it actually is. Even if you don't like it a bit, it's like, not every song is a first listen song, get over that. And actually give multiple listens to songs. I always do that, even to groups that I am like, that has continuously released music that I don't really like. I just give multiple listens to their song, maybe this time, even if it doesn't happen. But you know, I at least try, and you should do the same, because there's literally nothing wrong with Kristen and their music. There is nothing. They are great and amazing, and yeah. It's just not just me being biased, I'm just being actually more reasonable than you are, who, like, most likely you could be a sheep. So, I don't know. Maybe you're the first people who didn't like it, or just read so many people didn't like it and just followed. I don't know. But Kristen, it's great, and it's a fact, and get over it. And this was me being not angry. Like, really. This is half as long, at least. And the other two mentions, of course, Dreamcatcher, oh, how could I leave them out? But I'm one of the few people who actually supported them since their debut as Minx, and I even bought their first mini album Love Shake and when it came out, so like... And when I went to the Love Shake and people were trashing it, the supposed people who like Dreamcatcher are like, shut up. Love Shake is great, and it's an iconic Dashabat song. Like, Minx is honored to perform that song, and it's fun and great, and not just Dreamcatcher is the thing. They are great as a thing with their history, like, oh, like people just love to annoy me with this, like, they just go around and shit on groups, and like, I do have my dislikes, I wouldn't even call that in K-pop. There are groups that I'm like just not interested in, but I don't go around like, oh, this is shit. Like, where do people start that? I have no idea. Maybe I'm just too old for this, I don't know. And I brought the mini album here because I love sleepwalking so much, and I just wanted to say that I love it. Plus this is probably my favorite photo book, and it has a pretty nice color even though it's purple. But I love the bird and like all that. It's like their designs are amazing. Dreamcatcher is love. And I of course can't forget to mention Favorite with their only mini album, My Favorite, and I have no idea if they're ever gonna release anything. So I just really want to mention it and support it, because this being my July song pretty much, I mean party time. It's such a weird song, definitely not the first listen song, it's kind of weird. It's, if I have to be completely honest, it's ridiculously weird, and I have no idea who came up with this song, and it's kind of dumb, but it's great. What's that music behind it? Like, I have no idea what that song does, but it's just so addictive, and I'm like, oh, it's perfect. So I love Favorite so much, and I wish they can have other comebacks, and I'm like, oh, you're so cute. So, next question, number 6. Favorite album from a rookie boy group this year? Like, as you could see, these girl groups pretty much debuted in the first half favorite month. And I was like, this is totally the year of girl group rookies. Still is, I mean, I still like Kimiki as well a lot. It's just like, I can't have all these replies, so, you know. So it's like, oh, so troubled, what's gonna happen? Like, there's no boy group rookies that I'm interested in and actually bought the albums, because I always reply with albums that I actually bought. Like, I do like Ace, and I ended up liking them a lot more than I did originally. I originally didn't pay much attention. Yeah, it's my fault. But so, I do know Ace. You don't need to comment about Ace. But their albums are very limited and I don't have them. So, beside them, there's really nothing that interesting. Like, yeah, there are some, and I might end up liking the group Top Secret because they are a sweet tune group, so let's wait for that. But then the second half of the year came, and it's like, ooh, these two groups, ooh! And then I was like, I ended up watching a pre-debut show, another lovely group, and they barely debuted in 2017. It was like in December, so... Of course, that's the boys. Oh my god, now after this video, go and watch the dance practice and start standing the boys, because they're beyond amazing. Like, there's nothing like their dance. Like, it's like an impossible dance. Like, it's crazy. So, oh my god, pretty babies. They're ridiculously cute, all of them. They are pretty funny. Like, I like them a lot. They have quite a lot of different personalities, so they are entertaining as well. So, and the mini album is really nice, song is really good, the dance is really good, they have really good live performances, they enjoy it so much, so yeah. The boys, even though I already had up the first album, like the other version, this is the other. Oh my god, love the boys, please. they deserve it. It's not just Jungha and the boys, and the company actually like shows everyone, so don't get it wrong. Plus, actually, he finally can be himself, and he's not an attention whore at all. Like, he's basically always in the background. Like, you just misjudged him because he was almost kicked out of his company. Like, basically he was kicked out, he was just sent to produce 101 as a last chance, and then accidentally he became popular, so that's how he ended up in The Voice. So don't hate on him for being desperate, because he basically just was kicked out. So yeah, don't hate on him, please. He's also cute, just like the rest of them. And of course the other two boy groups that unfortunately got dethroned by The Boys, but I love them. So first the B, O and F. Oh. I mean, my heart might be turning into a WM stan pretty soon. I have no idea, and what's stopping me from that is basically the ridiculous number of out-of-print B1A4 albums. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it one day. And right now it's O and F, and they're doing so great on Mix 9, though I'm pretty sure basically 80% of the viewers are O and F fans, so whatever. So, O and F is a great group. Their title track, On and Off, is pretty chill, so I think many people didn't get it, but just watch their dance practice, and for such a slow and chill song, their dance is so intense, like, they're great. You can just buy me with dances, I think you already figured that out. And Difficult is, oh, my love. I love that song on this, and Original. I also love those two songs a lot. Like, these songs are perfect, and so I like the mini album, even though with this shitty packaging, and we have to forget this packaging, but yeah. And I don't even mind the orange yellow thing. Like, it just looks good. Really, you're gonna like them. Just listen to them. They're so unique, and I just love this WM vibe. I love it. I love it when companies just have the thing. Whatever. I think Ulim also has the thing, yeah. Or like Star Empire, my ultimate like trash companies, like they have the we just have amazing music and amazing groups thing, so and you're a shitty company, whatever. So Golden Child, so to Ulim. There is only one mistake about this. There are no member names written in the photo book, and they are disorganized, like you just randomly get different members after different members, and you have literally no clue what you are even, like which member you are even seeing in this. So that makes it pretty hard. Like, debut albums should never do that. Debut albums have to have the member names and have the pictures organized and member pictures always together. But Ulim, of course, wanted to be like, oh no, we can do this, and then no. And unfortunately Jessica already left, and I'm like, oh, you were barely there for a second. Why did you even train then? I mean, of course you didn't know before. Yeah. But I love this, I love C so much, and I love this release, and it's so great that it's nothing like Infinite, it's nothing like the more trendy groups right now, so it's not house, but it's still great and super fun. Oh my god, Dum Daddy is just so great. You're just walking on the street and dum daddy, and it's like, just makes you be in such a good mood that already that just deserves, Golden Child just deserves all the attention for that, for just making you so happy with this song. So please appreciate them, because they are also great, and it has a it has a green spine, so it's very pretty on the show, just saying. Then, next question, question number 7, is the album that surprised you this year. I had originally multiple answers, but from the ones that I actually own, I brought one artist and 2 singles for that. BAP. Well, I do know BAP since debut. I do have albums on my wish list from theirs, but these were actually the ones that convinced me I need to get them as they are released, so they're really good. So, Wake Me Up is my favorite title track ever from BAP. They are perfect with this, oh my god. They need to do way more things like this. Oh, this is perfect. I like the mini album as well, but then this came out, and the mini single. And as a single album, this is even better. I love Honeymoon. There is bearable amount of whistling in this one, at least. Still, sometimes I'm like, oh no, I can't handle it right now. But All the Way Up is just like a song that I can put on repeat and be like, yes, he's my God. So I just like, they surprised me with this, because I didn't expect 2017 to be the year that I start buying BAP albums, and I even bought their full album, which they released the year before, so I guess they really surprised me. And my other answers to these questions, I don't own them. One of them is EXO's. I always listen to EXO's albums, there are always songs I like. In general, they are pretty good albums. But I'm always like, yeah, I still prefer my favorites releases from SM. But then this year, in general, SM had such a good year with music-wise, just saying, like, their artists pretty much all released their best albums, because their fourth album, EXO's, is like beyond amazing, and Power, I love that title track, and I got used to Kpop as well, and it's kind of fun. Yeah, I give it a pass, like, it's definitely not the Wolf level. Yeah, so, but as an album, from start to finish, especially without the repackage, I'm like, it's great, I love it. And I listened to it quite a lot of times as the album on repeat, and I even cleaned all the windows in my house to listen to this album, so yeah, it's quite memorable, I guess. And the other one is of course SNSD, same SM thing. This is SNSD's best album, and it's kind of funny how the other groups got special 10th anniversary albums or whatever, and then for SNSD it's just like, what is it, 6th? No, 5th? No, sixth full album, just to raise the numbers of their albums, whatever SM. But it's honestly their best album to this day. I mean, I guess you could argue with me, but I'm like pretty convinced this is their best album, so it's just pretty perfect. And the fact that they didn't promote it, people blame it on SM and they don't realize it that they were already not in contract with SM, so SM couldn't make them promote more, and obviously SM would have wanted to promote them. I mean, did you see the Lionheart promotions? Like, there's no other group that could have sold that song. Like, it's so weird. Like, Lionheart is just not really good. So, but they sold it with SNSD. They promoted them so much. So, do you actually think that SM wouldn't promote SNSD if they actually could? So, they obviously didn't promote long because of the contract thing. So, I think people shouldn't blame that on SM, but again, blaming SM for everything is like the other thing. Hey Tom, please blame SM for everything. You know what? You can start blaming SM for Pristines we like. It seems like that people's logic is that. I mean, I would also say that Suju's album surprised me, but Suju's album doesn't surprise me because it's always good, and I'm a biased shit, so like, yeah. But both SNSD and EXO, I think they released their best album to this day, this year, in 2017. So. Question number 8. Favorite non-Korean album released by a K-pop group? Album? Single? There's just not much. I didn't even buy them pretty much. Like, nothing actually happened during the year. I mean, sure, there were like Suju solos and I'm like, oh yay, more ballads. But then, they saved my year with On and On, and she wants a song and it's perfect and I love it. It's so lovely. Although I didn't listen to the song as much as the album, I didn't even download it. I could, I guess, rip it up from the CD, but like, no, too complicated to explain. So, On and On is great. Probably one of my favorite Japanese songs from Suju, and makes me wish for Korean versions because that always, I just want Korean ones. They just sound better in Koreans, and obviously since it's Siwon's songs, it existed in Korean first, so it's kind of annoying that we only get to hear the Japanese one. But this is great, even though it's an Japan version. But I love On and On so much, so. And that was literally the only thing I actually got. I mean, yeah, Monsta X, but they are just remakes of Korean songs, though. Question number 9. Favorite Subunit album of this year? This originally made me think a lot, and then I realized the answer is literally right in front of you on your shelf in the form of bunch of albums. Amongst white, there are some colors. What does that mean? Obviously it means Luna again. So, both subunits of Luna, because I appreciate both, because 1/3 is also great and don't forget about them. They're also unique. People are like, oh, that's just a cute innocent concept, and it's like not. It's not. Like, when people would say that, oh my girl, it's just cute concept, I'm like, please get away from me. like come back when you opened your eyes or something, because these are just more unique than that. And I brought, of course, the repackages, and this is the purple one, of course, the limited one. and it's beautiful, and I love Luna 1/3 as well, and Otai Circle as well. So I just brought both of their releases here. Of course, Luna is gonna be the 2018 rookies, so it's gonna be a very easy answer at least for next year. But for now, I'm just like having Luna replies to these questions. Question number 10 already. Favorite solo album released this year? Do I have to think much? I don't really collect solos, but at least every year I just end up with a solo, and then I can reply to this question. And it's Chungha's, what's the album called? Hands on Me. Yeah, Hands on Me. And Why Don't You Know is like my June repeat song pretty much. Was it like June? I don't know, I listened to it like early summer, so I guess it was June. The mini album is also very nice, and oh my god, the dance, and like Shanghai's Queen, she's the reason that I even ended up buying some IY albums, because like Shanghai's Queen, again, I repeated it, and then I got so disappointed in Dreamgirls that I'm like, oh god, no, and then at least they saved it with the other two releases, so yeah, but yeah, Chungha, and she's gonna have a comeback real soon, so that is super exciting. Then, question number 11. An album released in 2017 that could have been better. This is the time when people kill me, who already didn't click away when I was ridiculously biased towards Suju and Christine, and then I sent everyone to another place with Christine, whatever. So, I'm gonna be literally the only person who replies to this. I'm basically just saying like the answers of other people's rookies of the year, so like you're gonna kill me. I know, I'm crazy, I know. Hear me out. This is a good album, but the question is, could have been better. And could this album be better? Yes, definitely, don't argue with me on that. It basically just has, like, if you don't count the CD-only songs, which are basically just Produce 101 remakes, so you already heard them tons of times. They're just 5 songs, including an intro, so we basically got 4 songs for this so super anticipated group. They could have done better for them. And not to be perfectly honest, I like Burn It Up and Energetic a lot. And that's where my sentence ends. Like, the other songs I'm like, I could live without. Like, of course I put the album on repeat a couple times, but it definitely wasn't like the other albums that I liked a lot. And for this level of excitement towards a group, I would expect a lot more. And then they came out with the repackage, and it's like the slow title track, but it's pretty. I give a pass on Beautiful, so that's okay. But then I saw the tracklist, and it's basically just remakes of Burn It Up and Energetic. Like, you're not serious, right? Like, I think that's such cheating, and for a $1 million seller album, this is like pretty much like the weakest album that sold $1 million in Korea. Like that's kind of funny. Like, it's nothing against 101, because of course the boys are nice, and my son. And I already brought one, but my Beijing also, so you know. It's just, I'm just not, I think it was just the hype was too much, and then it didn't deliver as much for me, because, you know, you would expect at least a decent number of songs for a mini album. And I mean, Wanna Be My Baby is like a nice song to the fans, I guess, but like, it doesn't do much for me, so yeah, but yeah, and not to mention this no magnet packaging, and that it's actually a hole here. Yeah, like, let's just get over that. And the other reply, people are gonna kill me even more. Like, I know, I'm crazy. And hear me out, because these are just pre-release songs. So, you get Oh Nana, perfect, Don't Recall, perfect, Rumor, perfect, Ola Ola, perfect, and then the other two, I'm like, I got over them so fast, like, just doesn't match up to the other 4. And having them on the same album as the other 4, I think was a mistake. It just, no. They should have just released Ola Ola as a title track and make this a single album, and that's it, and then just be like, yeah, this is a single album of Ola Ola, and we include the pre-release tracks, and then have a real comeback with their second, like, first minis, but now it's a second mini, which I love. I don't own yet, but if I would have talked about it, so I love that album, especially Push and Pull. But as this, I think that Living Good, I mean, it's not a bad song, it's just not as good as the other 4, so, and like track number 5 either. Like usually I'm just like, yeah, better just skip to the second mini, so, because they're in one playlist. And that's why, I think I even like deleted them from iTunes or something, or just from the playlist, whatever. It's just, I expected more as a mini album, but Ola Ola definitely delivered as a title track, so I love Ola Ola. Probably it's my favorite title track, yeah, so out of the 5 songs that have MVs, like proper MVs. So I love Ola Ola, I love the photobook and everything, and I love the members, but I think it was kind of a mistake to be like, ooh, all these pre-release songs, then just 2 extras, and like, it didn't work out for me, but at least it has 5 songs. But then you realize that there are only 3 new songs, like, kind of cheating. Like, I think my problem with both of these are the cheating part. Question number 12. The most anticipated album this year. Hands down, it is. Like, after more than 2 years of hiatus, it is the most anticipated album of the year. So, question number 13. A random album recommendation that was released this year. So basically I show you all my other favorites. I did bring a couple, so like now you have a bunch of things to listen to after my video. I have to start with Stellars. Oh. Besides Zoo, which on Red Velvet, I didn't bring the Red Summer. Obviously it's nice, one of my favorite Red Velvet releases. I didn't talk about Red Velvet in this video, but I think it was like the best year so far. So yeah, I said that. Then besides Zoo, The Wave, which is an album track on this Stellar Into the World, is my summer song. I hear the first few notes and I'm like, oh, summer. Going out in the snow and I'm like, oh, summer. I love The Wave so much, and also Vettemune, the song before that, is also perfect. I'm so in love with those songs, like I'm more in love with those songs than most of the title tracks during the summer, and this was a great summer and there were so many good songs. I listened to those 2 so many times. I mean, I do like Tree of Sephiroth, whatever, Stellar title track. It's a nice title track, it's good, but then the other 2 songs on the album is so ridiculously good that like other groups can hide their title tracks. It's just so good, I'm so in love with those. I also have the black version, but I only brought one. Then next recommendation, my tiny babies, Snooper, and their best release so far. Yusong, Meteor. Of course I love Yusong, Hide and Seek and Back Hug, they are perfect, and I just love that I can have a Platonic Love remix because that album is out of print. Please sell me that album, please. So I love Snooper so much, their music is great, they are sweet tunes, so I'm like already sold though. And it's really pretty, oh my god. Kind of fragile packaging, I'm not a fan of the packaging, but you know. It looks pretty, it has really pretty colors. So, the next recommendation, group and the 2 mini albums. I actually listen to these mini albums quite a lot in one playlist. I do listen to Mayday a lot, but I often, after this mini album, I often end up skipping to this mini album. So, I love Prelude and Eternity. Best April releases so far, and I'm so glad they finally convinced me to like them. They deserve the attention for these concepts. They went from pretty basic, cute and innocent concept to unique and more doll-like concept. I guess they're like the doll side, then Oh My Girl is the dreamy side, then Lovelies is kind of like weird, quirky side. I don't know, but they are also different. Oh, and there is Laboon. They are definitely the sweet kind of cute. I don't know, but all these groups that I just mentioned are typically would be categorized in the same category. But if you are actually a girl group fan, you realize that they are nothing like each other. So, April is my new favorite in that. They might end up high on my list if they keep up these releases because I really love them. Plus now I have 2 biases because Chaekyung finally ended up at the place where she should be. So yeah, I love Chaekyung and Chaewon, so they are my biases though. So I just wanted to talk about the April releases, they deserve it. I'm not gonna miss out on this. Ms OTL is my favorite release from Laboon as a mini album. Pyong Pyong might be still my favorite title track, but Hui Hui is great and I love it, and oh my god, it's perfect. And I don't know which song is it, but there's one song that I really like from this album. Always end up like, I listen to it and just skip back and like up one more time. So I don't know because Korean titles and right now my brain can't recall, but love them. Then more boys a bit, so Attention Stardom deserves a mention because it's like the best release Attention ever had, and I always feel like I ignore them a bit music-wise. I did download all the albums there when they came out, but there's so many good other things that I ended up listening to the other things. So they didn't get nice listens in my iTunes, but I actually, every time that I'm like, oh wait, I need to listen to some Attention, and I end up listening to this album from start to finish, and I'm like, they're perfect. I love this so much. I love it so much. Then the last question, albums that were released in 2017 and you wish you'd have. I wrote quite a lot of replies to this, but since then I bought them like last week, so they are pretty recent purchases. But I have one left, and that is B1A4's Rolling. That's B1A4 title track. I love it so much. I'm like, oh yeah, I got it, we're rolling in the deep, okay, yeah, oh my god, oh! Yeah, I really love it. I listened to that a lot too when it came out in September, I think it was in September. So, but of course I could say like I wanna get EXO's album, like there's no other EXO album I wanted as much as this one, or I still don't have BTS's Her. So I'm gonna get the two, of course, like I didn't talk about these albums because I don't have them. They're good, so I want to have them, and I don't even know, like I want to have April's Mayday or there, but I think the most I regret not getting maybe B1A4, but there are so many things released, so, and I still need to get 101 repackaged and you know those, so yeah, there's a lot to buy from 2017 still. So that was it for my 2017 K-pop album tag, and I'm pretty happy with this here music-wise. Not everything-wise, obviously, but Such a finally made a comeback, and it was way over my expectations, I have to say that. Plus all the SJ returns videos, I just enjoyed this comeback so much. It reminds me, there's something I have to watch on SJ's V-Live. Yeah, so, but all these other groups, finally it was the year that April convinced me that, yeah, we are something different. BAP convinced me to buy their albums. Finally I started my Super collection, and then boy group UKiss in the second house were like, we are here too! So that was nice. Girl group UKiss totally owned my heart. Chungha debuted solo. There's just so many things that actually happen nice, and like house music, yay! Just we have to keep this going. I'm never gonna get bored of this. I'm that person who just doesn't get bored of this. So, I mean, for more than the past 10 years I loved it, so do you think I'm just gonna get bored just because K-pop does a little bit of house? No. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next year with another tag. Bye!